Once upon a time, in a quiet forest, there was a crow who had found a delicious piece of cheese. It perched on a tree, ready to enjoy its tasty snack.
This cheese is all mine. No one can take it from me.
Just then, a clever fox came by. The fox saw the cheese and wanted it for himself, but he had to come up with a plan.
How can I trick that crow into dropping the cheese?
The fox had an idea. He sat under the tree and called up to the crow with a flattering voice.
Oh, dear crow, how beautiful you are. Your feathers shine like the finest black velvet. Surely, your voice must be as lovely as your looks.
The crow was very pleased with the fox's compliments. It puffed up its feathers, proud of the praise.
I am beautiful, aren't I? Maybe I should show him how lovely my voice is, too.
Wanting to prove the fox right, the crow opened its beak to sing, forgetting about the cheese. As soon as the crow opened its mouth, the cheese fell to the ground. The fox quickly grabbed it, his plan successful.
Thank you, crow, for the cheese. Next time, be careful with your compliments.
The crow finally realized it had been tricked. The fox ran off with the cheese, leaving the crow hungry and embarrassed.
I should have been smarter. Now my cheese is gone.
The clever fox enjoyed the cheese, while the crow learned a valuable lesson.
Flattery can make even the wisest fall for a trick.
From that day on, the crow was more careful and never fell for such tricks again. It learned that being wise and cautious is always better than falling for sweet words. And so, kids, remember the lesson of the crow. Beware of flattery and always think carefully before you act. Thank you for listening, kids. Always remember, cleverness and wisdom are stronger than flattery. Be smart and think before you act.
In a beautiful forest, full of tall and straight trees, there was one tree that was very different. This tree was crooked, with a trunk that twisted and turned in all directions. The straight trees often made fun of the crooked tree.
Look at you, crooked tree. You're so twisted and bent.
You'll never be as tall and strong as us.
The crooked tree felt very sad and wished it could be tall and straight like the other trees.
I wish I could be tall and straight like them.
One day, a woodcutter came to the forest. He needed wood to build a house.
These tall, straight trees will be perfect for my house.
The woodcutter started to chop down the tall, straight trees one by one.
Oh no. He's chopping us down.
We don't want to go.
But when the woodcutter saw the crooked tree, he decided to leave it alone.
This crooked tree is no good for building. I'll leave it be.
The crooked tree realized that being different had saved its life. It didn't need to be like the other trees to be special.
I'm happy to be just the way I am.
And so, the crooked tree lived happily in the forest, knowing that being different is what made it special. Remember, it's okay to be different because everyone has their own unique value. Thank you for listening. Always remember, you are special just the way you are. See you next time. On a small farm, there lived a poor farmer and his wife. They had a few chickens and a little land, just enough to get by. One morning, the farmer discovered something amazing. One of the hens had laid a golden egg.
Look, dear! This hen has laid a golden egg.
The farmer and his wife were overjoyed. They sold the golden egg and made a lot of money.
This is incredible! We can buy more food and fix the house.
Yes, our lives will be so much better now.
Day after day, the hen laid a golden egg. The farmer and his wife became richer and richer.
Thank you, wonderful hen. You've changed our lives.
But soon, greed took over. The farmer and his wife wanted even more gold.
Imagine if we could get all the gold at once. We wouldn't have to wait every day.
Yes, let's cut the hen open and get all the gold inside her.
The farmer and his wife decided to cut the hen open to get all the gold at once.
This will make us the richest people in the land.
Yes, do it quickly.
But when they cut the hen open, they found no gold inside. Just an ordinary hen.
What have we done? There's no gold in here.
We were too greedy, and now we've lost everything.
The farmer and his wife learned a hard lesson that day. Greed can lead to great loss. Remember, kids, be happy with what you have and don't let greed ruin the good things in your life. Thank you for listening, kids. Always remember to appreciate what you have and not let greed take over. In a sunny park, there lived a playful dog who loved to roam and explore. One day, while sniffing around, the dog found a big, delicious bone buried in the ground.
Wow, what a find! This bone is mine.
The dog trotted off with the bone, happy with its prize, and headed towards the river. As the dog reached the river, it looked down and saw its own reflection in the water, holding a bone.
Oh, look, another dog with a bone. That bone looks even bigger.
Thinking it saw a bigger bone, the dog opened its mouth to snatch the other bone, and the bone it had fell into the river and disappeared. The dog realized it had been fooled by its own reflection.
Oh no, my bone. I was too greedy and lost it.
The dog learned an important lesson that day. Don't be greedy and be happy with what you have. Remember, kids, it's always better to appreciate what you already have. Thank you for listening, kids. Always remember to appreciate what you have and not to be greedy. On a hot summer day, a thirsty crow flew through the fields, searching for water to drink. After searching for a long time, the crow finally found a pitcher with a little water at the bottom.
Ah, water at last. But how will I reach it?
The crow tried to tip the pitcher over, but it was too heavy to move.
Oh no, I can't reach the water. What should I do?
Just then, the crow had a clever idea. It spotted some small pebbles on the ground.
If I drop these pebbles into the pitcher, the water will rise.
The crow picked up the pebbles one by one and dropped them into the pitcher. With each pebble, the water level rose higher and higher.
Almost there, just a few more pebbles.
Finally, the water level was high enough for the crow to drink.
Ah, now I can drink.
The crow learned that with a little thought and effort, it could solve its problem. Remember, kids, where there's a will, there's a way. Thank you for listening, kids. Always remember to think creatively and never give up.